knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. He may go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 69 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. I'm trying to find Jamison Williams. And it's 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stunts will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll begin on the ground with Jenkins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Green jack. Yellow. 22. Set.
Throwing. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Smash. Red. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The tight end in motion right. Here's Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready. Black 40. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Black 95. Field black. Set hut.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Yep, red 38. Claws red. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Green jack. Set hut. 60 red. 60 red. Red, yellow. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this ball will be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready,
they are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Love will sneak it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Love from the gun. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 30, drill, green. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air again. Goff. This is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now gone. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. First by him near the 35. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Yellow. Set.
Final play of the half. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive in the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go. 50, green. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Down. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready. Black 40. Strikers, 3-3. Set.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Play action. It's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On a jet sweep, here comes Williams. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Goff now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain. Seven, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal, Detroit.
180.
Here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Okay, right.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Striker, 3-3, 33, yellow. Ready.
Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On the ready.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go next. Red, cycle. 50, grip. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, ready. Rail, yellow. Set, hut. Red, 38. Set.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. That's taken in by Golden. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
To gain of 7, brings up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Here's second and 3.
Set. 52 blaster. Blast. 95. Set.
Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now.
22. Hut, hut.
Going back to Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
45, White.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Yellow, 43. Field, black. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
We go tonight.
Goff going to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now it's gone. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Detroit, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, alongside...
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. Smooth and clean for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'. Can't tell me like, what do you